Hello everyone. Today I am going to start the new concept, that is interpolation formula for unequal intervals. In last lectures we have seen interpolation formula for equal intervals. What are those? Newton's forward interpolation formula and Newton's backward interpolation formula. These two are what? Interpolation formula for equal intervals or equidistant intervals. Today we will see what will be the formula if the values of x are not having a fixed interval or a fixed difference. If x values are given randomly, they don't have any fixed distance, they don't have any common difference, then which formula we have to apply to find the solution? That is divided difference formula here. The divided difference concept we have to use here. Let f of x, f of x naught, f of x1, f of x2 and so on to f of xn be the values of an unknown function y is equal to f of x. As we already know, these are the unknown functions of the function y is equal to f of x corresponding to the values of x, where x values are x0, x1, x2, x3 and so on to xn. Here the difference is at unequal intervals. Means what? These x values doesn't have any common interval. Doesn't have any common interval means what? The difference between two successive terms are not the same. Okay. The first order divided difference are defined as follows. In Newton's forward and backward, we just simply take the difference of successive term minus preceding term, but here not like that. It has a specific formula here. For the first order divided differences are f of x0, x1 is equal to f of x1 minus f of x0 divided by x1 minus x0. Then f of x1 x2 is equal to f of x2 minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1. Similarly, f of x2, x3 is equal to f of x3 minus f of x2 divided by x3 minus x2 and so on to f of xn minus 1, xn is equal to f of xn minus f of xn minus 1 divided by xn minus 1. These are the formulae to find the first order divided difference. First order divided difference means these are the formulae to find the values for the first column in the difference table. First column means our first in a table, our first column is what? For x values. For second column it is for y values. Then we get the first difference, second difference, like that. These are the formula to find that third column, that is first divided difference column. You will understand when we go for the divided difference table. Next, the second order divided differences are defined as follows. F of x0, x1, x2 is equal to f of x1, x2 minus f of x0, x1 all divided by x2 minus x0. Similarly, f of x1, x2, x3 is equal to f of x2, x3 minus f of x1, x2 whole divided by x3 minus x1 and so on to etc. And the f of xn minus 2, xn minus 1, xn is equal to f of xn minus 1, xn minus f of xn minus 2 minus xn minus 1 whole divided by xn minus 2. These are the formula for what? Second order divided difference column. Means we have to take the terms to find this one. We have to take the difference of this first divided difference and divide with that difference to the values of x with respect of the rows which we have calculated. Since this is a theory, you will get confused, but when we go for the problems and the difference table, you will clearly understand how to find this first order, second order and so on to third order also. Similarly, the other higher order divided difference are defined. The tabular arrangement of these values is called the divided difference table and is as follows. This is our divided difference table. The rows and column arrangements are same here, but the difference is finding these terms. First order divided difference, second order divided difference, and so on to nth order divided difference. Here also our first column will be of values of x, and second for the functional value y, that is y is equal to f of x, and here we denote as first dd means first divided difference column, second dd means second divided difference. If you get next columns, third divided difference, fourth divided difference, and so on to nth divided difference. Here also we have to take f of x naught comma x1. We know that the formula for f of x naught comma x1 is what? See here, the formula for f of x naught comma x1 is equal to f of x1 minus f of x naught divided by x1 minus x naught. See how to calculate this term. First term, we have to take the difference of f of x1 minus f of x naught. Here in the numerator, we have to take the difference of successive term minus succeeding term minus preceding term divided by, here the next extra work is in denominator we take the difference of the values of x as succeeding term minus preceding term. What is the formula to find this one? F of x1 minus f of x naught divided by x1 minus x naught. Okay, next for this one, what will be the formula? F of x1 comma x2 is equal to find this value we have to take the difference of f of x2 minus f of x1 in numerator, succeeding term minus preceding term divided by x2 minus x1, succeeding term minus preceding term. As compared to the Newton's forward and backward, here you have to take the difference of the x also in numerator, x2 minus x1. To find this value, first take the f of x2 minus f of x1 divided by x2 minus x1. Similarly, to find this one, you have to take the difference of f of xn minus 1 minus f of xn minus 2 divided by xn minus 1 minus xn minus 2. Similarly here, and here also in the same way you have to take the difference of, to find this one, take the difference of f of x1 comma x2 minus f of x0 comma x1. Means here also take the difference of succeeding term minus preceding term in numerator, and in the denominator, see, you have to take the term of x2 here. Here taking the difference of the numerator is easy, but while you are taking the difference for denominator, you have to clearly observe that which values of x we have to consider. Here we are calculating this one, correct? For numerator we have to take the difference of succeeding term minus preceding term. Now which values of x are valid to find this term is, take the value which is below this f of x1 comma f of x2. Take the value of x which is next to below the value of f of x1 comma x2, that is x2. And for the preceding term, take the value which is next upper the value of x0 comma x1. Therefore what will be the denominator here? x2 minus x0. See here, I will show the formula. F of x0 x1 x2 is f of x1 comma x2 minus f of x0 comma x1 divided by x2 minus x0. This term you have to understand here, how to take the terms. Similarly, for this one, f of x1 x2 x3, f of x1 x2 x3, we have to take the difference of this next succeeding term minus preceding term, and which value is applicable here? Next to this, what will be the value of x here? x3. right? Here we have to consider x3, then see which is the value of x before this one, that is x1, right? Therefore the denominator term will be x3 minus x1. See here, for the second term, f of x2 minus x2 comma x3 minus f of x1 comma x2 divided by x3 minus x1. Like this you have to calculate all these values in this difference table. While we calculate the example, means when we solve the examples with particular values, you will get the clear idea. Okay, next note, the notation for divided difference should not be confused with the notation for function of two or more variable, that is f of x1 comma x2 does not stands for a function of two variables, that is x1 and x2. Similarly, for the third one, f of x1, x2, x3 is not the function of f of x1, f of x2, f of x3 and so on. Here x1, x2, so on are called arguments. We know that these are what? The arguments. The first class only I have given the definition of argument. Okay, here these values means f of x0, x1, f of x2, f of x1, x2, these are not the functions. Okay, these are only the terms with x0 and x1. This is x1 and x0. This is not a function of x0 and x1. These are only the terms which are calculated by x0 and terms having the x0 and x1. This is the meaning of this note. Next is formula. Newton divided difference formula. Newton's generalized interpolation formula. Both are same. Newton divided difference formula or Newton's general interpolation formula. Statement: if f of x0, f of x1, f of x2, so on to f of xn be a set of values of an unknown function f of x corresponding to the values of x, where x values are x0 to xn at unequal intervals. This is important. At unequal intervals, then formula will be y is equal to f of x is equal to f of x0 plus x minus x0 into f of x0 comma x1 plus x minus x0 x minus x1 f of x0 comma x1 comma x2 plus so on to plus first term, second term, third term and so on to nth term will be what? X minus x0, x minus x1 and so on to x minus xn minus 1. See here, for the first term it is f of x0, second term x minus x0 and for the third term x minus x0, x minus x1 and so on to the nth term x minus x0, x minus x1 and so on to x minus xn minus 1 into f of x0 comma x1 and so on to xn. This is our interpolation, the Newton divided interpolation formula. Okay, you have to remember this formula. Now let us see the examples. Use Newton divided difference formula to find f of 4 given the data x values are 0, 2, 3, 6 and y values. F of x is what? Y is equal to f of x means the functional value gives the values of y, that is minus 4, 2, 14 and 158. According to previous knowledge, first work is what? We have to form the difference table. This is what? Divided difference table. We shall first form the table of divided difference. Okay, these are the values of x and f of x values are what? F of x0. Since this is first example, I will write everything. Minus 4. F of x1 is equal to 2. F of x2 is equal to 14. f of x3 is equal to 158. Okay, this is minus 4. Next we have to find the first divided difference column. You know that how to find this table. Okay, first what we have to do here, taking the difference of this 2 in the numerator, 2 minus of minus 4 divided by, now take the difference of x1 minus x2. This is the formula, f of x1 minus f of x0 divided by x1 minus x0. Therefore it is 1 minus, sorry, it is 2 minus 0. What will be the answer here? This is 3. Okay. Next, f of x1 comma x2 we have to find here. This is for next, the formula is x2 minus f of x2 minus f of x1, 14 minus 12 divided by what? 3 minus 2. F of x2 minus f of x1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is 3 minus 2. After the calculation, what we will get? This is 12. Next term is f of x3 minus f of x2 divided by x3 minus x2. It will be 158 minus 14 divided by 6 minus 3 is equal to how much? 48. This is what? F of x0 comma x1. Not necessary to write these functions here. F of x0 comma x1 is what? And f of x1 comma x2. Just you have to calculate these values and write as 3, 12, 48 is sufficient. Since this is a first example, for your better understanding, I have given everything here, and this will give us f of x2 comma x3. Okay, next one is, next for this one, our next value will be where? Here, between these two values. And in numerator, what we have to take? The difference of f of x1 comma x2 minus f of x0 comma x1. Therefore it is 12 minus 3 divided by. Then for numerator we have to take the value which is the value of x which is just below this f of x1 comma x2, that is x3 value, x2 value, that is 3. Next we have to take the value of x which is just above this f of x0 comma x1, that is x0. Here x0 value is what? 0, minus 0. After calculation, what we will get? Here it is 3. Similarly here between these two, here the numerator terms are f of x2 comma x3 minus f of x1 comma x2. This is 48 minus 12 divided by, for denominator what we will take? The value of x which is just below the value of x2 comma x3, that is x3 value, that is 6. 6 minus, now we have to take the value of x which is just above the value of this f of x1 comma x2, that is x1 value, that is 2. For here, for the first number in denominator, just take the value which is just below the f of x2 comma x3. Then for the second number, you have to take the value of x which is just above the f of x2 comma x3. Means first you have to take the value which is value of succeeding term which is just below the succeeding term of the numerator. Okay, next for the second one, you have to take the preceding term for numerator which is just above the preceding term of denominator. First you have to take here preceding term for the numerator which is just above the preceding term of the denominator, which is equal to, this is 9. This gives the value of x0, x1, x2, and this will be the value of f of x2, x3 and x4. Okay, now the value, we have to calculate the value between these two. Here also similarly, take the difference of succeeding term minus preceding term, 9 minus 3 divided by, next take the value for the first number, take the value which is just below this f of x2, x3, x4. X value is what? 6. We have to take the value of x which is just below the f of x2, x3, x4. After this one we have, what will be the value of x is 3. Next here minus for this one, for this number. Now consider the value of x which is just above the f of x0, x1, x2, that is after this one the above value of x is 0. Just above means what? Which is the value, which is the only value above this f of x0, x1, x2. This is 1. See, this is not same as a Newton's forward and backward difference table. This is different and quite difficult also, because this is what some confusing situations we got here. But if you are perfect with your practice, this is very easy for all. Okay. Next we have Newton's divided difference formula. In question they are asked to find f of 4. Here value of x is what? 4 here, and this is our formula. See, f of x0, this is first term. See, in difference table we have the terms up to third divided difference, so that in general formula you must write at least three divided difference values. Okay, this is f of x0, and for the first divided difference, second divided difference, and this is for third divided difference, plus sign, so on. Since this is a general example, plus sign so on should be compulsory. Okay. Next, what we have to find? We have to find f of 4. F of 4 is equal to f of x0 value is what? Here they are given minus 4 plus x value is what? 4. X0 value from the table is 0. F of x0, x1 value is 3 plus x value is 4 minus x0 value is 0. Again x value is 4. X1 value from the table is 2. F of x0, x1, x2 value is 3 plus x is 4 minus 0. 4 minus 2. Next term I will write here, that is x minus x2. 4 minus 3. And f of x0, x1, x2, x3. This will give what? F of x0, x1, x2, x3. This is what? 1. Okay. Next, calculate the term. What you will get? F of 4 is equal to 40. When you calculate all this term, you will get f of 4 is equal to 40, which will be the required answer for the given example. This calculation is very easy. Okay, finding means writing formula and substitution is very simple. The difficult one is the difference table, divided difference table. So that first perfect this one. Finding first divided difference column is very easy. Difficult comes from the second one. So that when you calculate these values, just concentrate what will be the values of x are applicable for the particular term. Okay, next example. Fit an interpolation form polynomial for the data u10 355, u0 minus 5, u8 minus 21, u1 minus 14, u4 is equal to minus 125 by using Newton's general interpolation formula, and hence find u2. Here the data is given in a different form. These are the values of y. You already know. These are the functional value. F of x is equal to what here? 355 minus 5 minus 21 minus 14 and minus 125. These will give us what? The values of x. We have to find here u2, means f of 2 we have to find. We shall arrange the data taking the values of x in the ascending order along with the corresponding values of ux just for convenience. However, this arrangement is not necessary. See, the values are given randomly. They are not in an order. Here, just for our convenience, we will take those values in the ascending order. However, this arrangement is not required, but for our convenience, we take these values in a ascending order. Then, for our difference table will be of the form values of x are x0 is equal to 0, x1 is equal to 1, x2 is equal to 4, x0, x1, x2, x3 is equal to 8, x4 is equal to 10. This is the values of x in ascending order. Next, the corresponding functional values are f of x0 is equal to minus 5, f of x1 is equal to minus 14, f of x2 is equal to minus 125, f of x3 is equal to minus 21, and f of x4 is equal to 335. This is the only value which is given in positive sign. All are in negative sign. Next, go for the first divided difference column. You already know how to find these values. Just observe, take the difference of these two and calculate. You get, I will write minus 14 minus 5 divided by 1 minus 0. From next example, I will write directly minus 9, and here minus 125 minus of minus 14 divided by 4 minus 1 is equal to, I will write here minus 37. Next, here minus 21 minus of minus 125 divided by 8 minus 4 is equal to how much? 26. Next, here 335 minus of minus 21 divided by 10 minus 8 is equal to 188. Next, here minus 37 minus of minus 9 divided by x4 minus 4 below this one, above this one, 4 minus 0 is equal to minus 7. Next, between these two, 26 minus of minus 37 divided by, below this one the value of x is 8, above this one the value of x is 1, which is equal to 9. Next 188 minus 26 divided by, below the value of x is, so to this is 10 minus, and the value of x which is above this one is 4, is equal to how much? 27. Next, between these two, what we will get? 9 minus of minus 7 divided by, the value of x which is below this one is x3 value is 8, minus the value of x which is above this one is 0, is equal to 2. Now between these two, 27 minus 9 divided by, the value of x which is below this one is, next to below this one is 10, then the value of x which is above this one is minus 1. See, after this value, the first above x value is what? This one. The x0 is also the value which is above this one, but next to this one, the above value next to this one is x1, therefore 10 minus 1 is equal to 2. This is about calculation of difference table. I think now you are clearly understand. Next thing is, here they are asked to find the interpolation polynomial. What? We have to find the polynomial here. First we have to find the polynomial, next hence find u2. Means what? First we have to find the polynomial, and in that just substitute the value of x as 2, you will get the value of u2. And one more thing, in the next divided difference we get 0. Why? When we take this difference of this two, we will get 0, so that not necessary to go for the next column. Next, see here, the fourth order differences are 0, since the third order differences are same. Next, we have Newton's general interpolation formula, that is f of x is equal to, here also we have the terms up to third divided difference, so that I am written the terms up to third divided difference in the general formula, plus and so on. Next, f of x is equal to, here our aim is to find the polynomial, so that just keep x as it is. Okay, x is equal to f of x0 from the table is, the value of x0 is, sorry, f of x0 is minus 5 plus x minus x0. x0 value is 0, so that it is x minus 0. f of x0 comma x1 is minus 9 plus x minus 0, x minus x1 value is 1, and f of x0, x1, x2 is minus 9. I will write next term below. Sorry, not 9, minus 7. Next term is x minus x0, x minus x1, x minus x3 value, x2 value is 4. f of x0, x1, x2, x3 value is what? 2, which is equal to 5 minus 5 plus x into minus 9 plus x into x minus 1 into minus 7 plus x into x minus 1 into x minus 4 into 2. Next, which is equal to minus 5. Now solve one by one. Plus, see, in all this term the value of x is common. I will take out, minus 9 is remaining, plus simplify this one, we will get minus 7x plus 7 plus I am taking this out, then simplify this 2, we will get x square minus 5x plus 4 into 2, then which is equal to minus x plus minus 5 into minus 5 plus x into minus 9 plus 7 minus 7x. I am written this one first, then this one, then plus 2x square minus 10x plus 8. I have multiplied this 2 to this bracket. It will be 2x square minus 10x plus 8. Then minus 5 plus x into, right, the ascending powers of x, terms in ascending powers of x, 2x square minus 7x plus 10x, means it is minus 17x, then minus 9 plus 6 is minus 2, then minus 2 plus 8 is plus 6, which is equal to minus 5 plus 2x cube minus 17x square plus 6x, which is equal to 2x cube minus 17x square plus 6x minus 5 is the required polynomial. 2x cube minus 17x square plus 6x minus 5 is our required polynomial. This is how you have to find the polynomial. Next work is we have to find the u2. Further, f of 2 is equal to from our given data, this is can be noted as u2 is equal to, just substitute wherever x is there, that is 2, it will be what, 2 into 2 cube minus 17 into 2 square plus 6 into 2 minus 5. We will get f of 2 is equal to u2 is equal to how much, minus 45, which is our required result. This is how first you have to calculate the polynomial. If they are given to find polynomial, then to find the value for the particular number, first you have to find the polynomial, just substitute the value of given x, then find that respective value. And these are the 3 homework examples. Just try these examples. Before that, practice the above 2 examples to perfect yourself to find the divided difference table.